your equation of a circle grid. You have 3 Desmos activities to choose from for this level, and I want you to do 2 of them. You can do all 3 if you would like, but I just need you to do 2 of them. The first one is I asked you for homework to go out and take pictures of circles in your house or in your yard and send them to me. And so I've got a compilation of a few students who did that, and got your pictures in here. And the reason for it is I want you to go and do this activity, and I've put those pictures on a grid, and I want you to try to come up with a circle that best fills that circular object, right? So, for example, on number 1 here, um, I gave you the basic form of a circle. If you want, you can just change the H, the K, and the R. You'll have to do it from scratch on slide 2 and so on. But if you want, you can do that here. Let's say I'm looking at the center of this circle. Looks like it's about a little bit to the right of 0. So let's try a 0.5 there. I need something for K. So is this going to work, by the way? I don't know if this is going to work. Okay, it does work. All right. Looks like the center of the circle, in terms of the Y positioning, looks like it's at right about 0, or maybe a touch below. Let's try 0.1 here. And then the radius of the circle, well, starting at about 0 or so and going over to, that's 1, that's 2, that's maybe about 3 for the radius. See how that looks. It's not bad. I can see clearly how I can troubleshoot this. I need to make it a little bit smaller. I know that 3 squared is 9. I can just change this to a 9 and then drop it down maybe to 8. Maybe that'll work. I need to shift it a little to the left. So I need something to the left of 0.5, maybe 0.4, 0.3, 0.2 or 2.5, that might do. And I need to shift it down maybe a hair. So something lower than 0.1, maybe well, I guess I need to go negative by plus 0.1. That kind of works there. And maybe make it a touch bigger. Let's try 8.5. 4, something like that. I can see if this is any good by turning the circle on and off. Yeah, that's filling up the outside of it. And the last hint is to see your circle better, change this equal sign to a less than or equal sign, which is the shift key and the less than button next to the letter M. That will fill in the whole circle and help me see it better. That's what I wanted. So that's pretty cool. So you will do 5 of those where all these circles are in different locations on the grid. There's a bonus one where there's no grid. You're just going to have to type in something. X minus 5 squared plus y plus 3 squared. And I don't even know where my circle is. Where is it? Oh, I did on X. That should be a Y. There we go. There's a circle. So I'd have to do some troubleshooting without a grid. That's as a bonus challenge for you. You can do that one. You can do this second one where there's only one slide of this activity. You're creating your own picture. If you want some inspiration, you can go to desmos.com/art. All of these graphs here were made out of nothing but mathematical equations, and a lot of them use circles. For example, let's see if we can find one here. The eyes here are circles. Lots of circles here on the Millennium Falcon. This snow globe is mostly a circle here, and all those little snowflakes inside are little circles. So there's lots of ideas here. You can't take one of these and use it as your own, or even use some of it as your own. Yours has to be from scratch. But if you want inspiration, look here on desmos.com/art. But what I want you to do is just make a picture. It has to have at least 10 different circles in it. So something you could start off by doing, it's pretty easy, is making a snowman. Let me just make a bunch of circles here. How about lining them all up on the y-axis? So the x-coordinate would be 0. Let's try this. That'll work. Paste that. I'll just bring him down a little bit. Let's be the body. I want to bring it down. I need to make this -1 or 2. 5 or so, or about there. And then maybe something similar down here, maybe a bigger body, 10. And then bring him down some more, something like that maybe. There's a beginning of a snowman there. To change the colors, you're going to come over here, click and hold on the color, and this will pop up. Click and hold. And that's how you can do that right there. You need to have at least 10 circles. Doesn't have to be a snowman. It can be whatever you want. You can add in other equations, like you can do lines, y equals x plus 1 or minus 1. Then you can do domain restrictions to, cut off parts of it if you want to make like an arm or something. Goes to Mrs. Bergman's class, had a project like this last year for your bubble maker projects that you did. If you want help with this, just let me know. But as long as you have a picture that has at least 10 circles, that will count for this. And the third activity that you can choose to do is it's called circle patterns. I did not make this activity. This is from Desmos themselves. But you're just going to go and answer some questions about circles. You're looking for patterns that lots of circles have, and then you're making the equation of a circle to continue the pattern. So you'll say, what's the pattern here? And then extend the pattern with an equation. What's the pattern here? Extend that pattern with your own equation. That's mostly it here. There's one thing I want to point out at the end. Slides 11 and 12. Slide 12 is free play where you can do your own circle art. That's essentially the same exact thing as that last activity I just showed you. And slide 11, if you want to do this, you can try to recreate this circle conglomerate here. I believe there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 7 circles. You can try to do that and skip slide 12. Or if you want to do slide 12 and just make your own sort of free circle art and skip slide 11, that's fine. Okay, but you'll have to do slides 1 through 10. I need to see a correct answer for number 10. If you want help with this, I will gladly help you out. I'll be leaving feedback as you do this, so check back every day or the next day to see if I've left you any feedback. You have to pick 2 out of those 3 Desmos activities to get credit for level 3. And as always, let me know if you want any help on those.